Have you ever walked into a store, picked up something you really wanted to buy, but then felt your heart start beating fast because you had to speak to the cashier in English? Maybe you were so nervous about saying the wrong word that you just wanted to walk out. Trust me, you are definitely not alone. So many people get a little shy or scared when shopping in a new language. But take a deep breath because today we are going to fix that completely. We are going to show you exactly what to say, step by step, so you can feel confident and relaxed. Let us jump right in and learn together. Good morning, David. It is so wonderful to see you today.
Good morning, Jessica. I'm doing great. I have my hot coffee right here, and I am super ready for our fun day.
And I have my hot tea. I am so excited because today we are talking about my absolute favorite thing to do on the weekend, to just unwind and relax.
Oh, really? Tell me, what is your favorite thing to do?
We are going to talk about going to the shopping mall, specifically a massive place like the Houston Galleria in Texas.
Oh, I absolutely love the mall. It's like a giant indoor city. You never have to worry about the crazy hot Texas sun or a sudden heavy rain outside. It has such a fun energy.
Exactly. Inside this huge building, there are hundreds of shops. Remember, in America, people use the words shop and store to mean the exact same thing.
That is true. So what kind of stores can we visit inside this giant mall?
You can find literally everything. There are stores for clothes, stores for shoes, huge bookstores to get lost in, and my favorite place of all, the food court to eat lunch. If you are looking for everyday English-speaking practice at the American Shopping Center, exploring these spots is the best way to do it.
Let us imagine we are walking through the doors of a really big clothing store right now.
Wow, there are clothes everywhere I look. I see a section for men, a section for women, and a whole area just for children.
Look over here at these shirts. I really love t-shirts. I wear them almost every single day because they feel so soft and comfortable.
I totally agree with you. And look right across the aisle. They have a huge wall of pants.
Most of them are blue jeans. People in America wear jeans all the time because they look good with any shirt you put on. It's such a classic, easy look.
That is so true. But hey, look at this thick blue winter jacket. It looks really nice for the cold weather.
It does look very warm and cozy. Do they have the right size for you?
Let me check the paper tag on the back. Usually, clothes here come in sizes like small, medium, and large. Sometimes you even see extra small or extra large. What size do you normally wear? I usually buy a medium. Let me look through the rack to find the letter M. Oh, perfect. Here's a medium.
Awesome. Are you going to take it to the cashier and buy it right now?
Oh, no, not yet. First, I need to try it on. I have to make sure it actually fits my body and looks good on me. Where do you go to do that in the store? I will walk over to the fitting room. Some people also call it a changing room. It's a very small, private room with a door and a big mirror inside.
Oh, I see. You go inside, put the jacket on, and look in the mirror to check the style.
Yes, and guess what? It fits my shoulders perfectly. I am definitely going to buy this blue jacket.
So what is the next step? We take the blue jacket and walk up to the front area of the store.
We stand in a short line of people and wait patiently for our turn. Then we step up to meet the cashier.
The cashier is the worker who stands behind the cash register and takes your payment.
Exactly. The cashier takes the jacket and scans the barcode. She smiles and says, "Your total is $45 today."
How are you going to pay for it? Are you going to use paper cash and coins?
I actually do not have any cash in my wallet today. I am going to pay using my credit card.
So you hand the cashier your credit card. She swipes it or taps it on the machine, and then she hands your card right back to you.
After that, she places your new blue jacket into a nice shopping bag.
Yes, and she also hands me a very important little piece of paper. It is called the receipt.
A receipt is super important to keep. You should never throw it in the trash right away.
You are completely right. If I take this jacket all the way home and suddenly decide I do not like the color, or if I find a small hole in it, I must have that receipt. I need the receipt to bring the jacket back to the store so I can get my money returned to me.
Okay, we successfully bought the jacket. Now let us walk out of the clothing store and go right next door into a big shoe store.
Oh my goodness, look at all of these sneakers on the wall.
Sneakers are absolutely the best shoes for walking around. They have soft bottoms and keep your feet very comfortable.
Yes, if you are planning to walk around a massive place like the Houston Galleria for 5 or 6 hours, you really need to wear a great pair of sneakers.
Speaking of walking around for hours, my stomach is starting to make loud rumbling noises. I think I'm getting a little hangry.
Me too. All this shopping makes you hungry. Let us go find the food court right now. If you want some easy shopping mall English, like how to order food, buy clothes, and ask for help, the food court is the perfect place to learn.
The food court is usually a giant open space inside the mall. It has a big circle of many different fast food restaurants, and right in the middle there are hundreds of tables and chairs.
The smell in the air is always so amazing. You can choose almost anything. They have pizza slices, Chinese noodles, fresh salads, or big sandwiches.
What are you thinking about eating today?
I am craving a big, juicy hamburger and a large order of hot French fries.
Oh, that sounds absolutely perfect. I think I'm going to order the exact same thing. Let us walk over to the burger restaurant and talk to the worker.
The worker looks at us and says, "Hello there. What would you like to order today?"
That is a very polite and friendly way for them to ask. I will smile and reply, "Hello, I would like to order 2 hamburgers and 2 orders of French fries, please."
And we definitely cannot forget our drinks. I will add, "And can we also get 2 large sodas, please?"
Then we pay the cashier with our card, grab our plastic tray full of hot food, and walk around to find an empty table to sit down.
Sitting down and eating at the food court is honestly one of the best parts of the whole shopping trip. These burgers taste so delicious.
Okay, we are all finished eating our lunch. We still have plenty of time left today. Where should we explore next?
We could easily walk over to the large bookstore. It is always so quiet, calm, and peaceful inside. We can pick up some books and really focus on our English learning by reading some fun stories.
That is a brilliant idea. Taking time to read is great English speaking practice because it helps you learn new vocabulary naturally. Or we could ride the escalator up to the very top floor of the mall and visit the cinema.
Oh, the movie theater. We could buy 2 tickets at the counter and sit down to watch a brand new funny movie on the giant screen.
Yes, watching a good comedy is always a fantastic way to relax.
But wait, before we buy any movie tickets, we have a little problem. This mall is so incredibly huge with so many hallways, and I feel a little bit lost.
Oh no, what exactly are you trying to find?
Well, I just drank a huge cup of soda at the food court. I really need to find the restroom, like right now.
The bathroom. Yes, that is an emergency. But looking around, I do not see any signs for the restroom right here.
We're going to have to ask a stranger for some help. Look, I see a man wearing a mall uniform over there. Let us go ask him.
Always remember, when you stop a stranger to ask a question, you need to be very polite. This is perfect English for beginners to remember.
Absolutely. I will walk up to him and say, "Excuse me, where is the nearest restroom?"
Excuse me, where is? That is honestly the single most important English phrase you can ever learn. You can use it for any situation.
Exactly. Learning real-life English, like how to shop, order food, and ask for help, all starts with that simple phrase. It is your golden key. You can say, "Excuse me, where is the main exit?" Or, "Excuse me, where is the shoe store?" It works perfectly every single time.
So, what did the mall worker say when you asked him?
He was extremely friendly. He pointed his finger and told me to walk straight down this hallway and then take a right turn near the glass doors.
See, most people are very happy and willing to help you as long as you start your sentence with, "Excuse me."
You know, spending an entire Saturday walking around a huge American shopping center is really a wonderful way to practice your language skills in real life. If you want to speak English fluently, you just have to go out and try.
You are totally correct. Just think about it. You get to read the big store signs, you get to listen to the natural conversations of people walking past you, and you get to actually speak with the cashiers and food workers.
Real-life practice like that is always the absolute best way to learn quickly. Doing this is a fantastic daily English speaking practice to master real-life shopping vocabulary without even feeling like you were studying. Well, David, our long shopping trip has come to an end. My feet are incredibly tired from all this walking.
My feet are hurting too. It is definitely time for us to walk back to the massive parking garage, try to remember where we actually parked our car, go home and get some rest.
We really hope all of you watching enjoyed coming along on our little mall trip today. Thank you so much for joining our conversation.
Did you learn some helpful new words and phrases to use today? We truly hope that you did.
Now, if this video helped you feel a little more confident about going out and speaking English, we would absolutely love it if you could tap that like button. It's completely free and it honestly makes us smile so big.
Yes, and do not forget to share this with a friend who might be learning too. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button to join our amazing family here at Clarity English Practice Channel.
Liking the video and subscribing to Clarity English Practice Channel really helps us create even more fun, easy, and useful English lessons just for you.
Also, we really want to hear directly from you. Please leave a comment down below and tell us, what is your absolute favorite thing to buy when you go out shopping at the mall?
Please write your answer in English. We genuinely read every single comment you leave us.
Thank you once again for spending your time with us. See you next time, Jessica.
Goodbye, David, and goodbye to everyone watching.